Fall, as we approach the colder months, the flu season has started.
And other respiratory illnesses like COVID-19 and RSV are likely to be on the rise this fall season as well.
And our Marissa Thomas spoke with a health professional with LECOM tonight about the impact of vaccinations and what staffing will look like this year. Good evening, Marissa.
Good evening, Mike and Emily. LECOM has been hosting flu vaccine clinics since the beginning of September. The vaccine coordinator tells me there's been a good turnout, and as for COVID vaccines, he says it'll be a couple more weeks until they're available. As the temperature starts to drop, people head indoors, which LECOM's vaccine coordinator Jim Caputo says makes a difference in the spread of respiratory illnesses like the flu, RSV, and COVID. Caputo says their focus currently is on giving flu vaccinations because if more people are vaccinated, the greater the impact.
There's a tremendous difference when we have, a greater population or a greater percentage that are immunized. We're not ever going to get to the point of what was talked about with herd immunity, but we still, suppress the disease very significantly the more we have immunized. And remember, it's for yourself, of course, but it's for everyone else as well.
With more sicknesses going around, Caputo says staffing is a struggle as they're already normally stretched thin.
But this season is always a challenge, and it's a challenge because it comes on a healthcare system that honestly doesn't have a whole lot of extra space or resiliency. Of my crew, I actually have a very large amount of my crew that are retired, or I guess you could say semi-retired nurses that are now kind of doing a part-time thing with us for vaccines, so we're very fortunate there.
As flu and COVID cases are on the rise, Caputo says to remember the basics like hand washing and staying home if you're sick.
This is a little bit of the calm before the storm. We don't know exactly what we have, but we know from what we see with cases, what we see from the sewer water treatment, what we see from hospitalizations, they're already making a little bit of a climb. And, it's not to a point where anyone needs to panic over it, but I think we need to still exercise due caution.
And also starting today, you can once again order free COVID-19 tests from the federal government and get 4 tests per U.S. household by placing an order at covidtest.gov. Live in the studio, Marissa Thomas, Erie News Now.